Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air, of course, forever. And the Los Angeles Clippers, 137 to 117. The Clippers lead the season series 2-0 after they won this one. Clippers go to 28 and 31 and 15 and 13 at home. The Pelicans go to 19 and 43 and 8 and 22 on the road. Clippers got off to a really good start, 43 to 32 in the first quarter. They did lose the second quarter though, 38 to 33, but they won the third quarter 31 to 24, and the fourth quarter 30 to 23 to win the game by 20. Herb Jones didn't have a good performance offensively in this one. 21 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. He had 4 rebounds, but he had no turnovers, and he did get 5 personal fouls. They have some tough covers on the Clippers, especially on the perimeter, and they ain't afraid to attack you in your feet. And if you ain't ready for it, you can be in some early trouble with not being able to stay in front of them and making mistakes that can lead to fouls. Minus 15 and plus minus for him. Trey Murphy, you know he wants to shoot them threes, and he's going to get them up, but he's also going to score in other ways too. You just don't know how and what he's going to do, and sometimes he gives up the ball too because he doesn't want to work for another shot. 16 points for him. He went 6 of 15 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3. He had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals. He also had no personal fouls and was a minus 18. M plus minus. I like what he was able to do in this game, although he didn't shoot the ball that great. He also did a good job of reading what the defense was trying to do and try to adjust accordingly. He just couldn't make a lot of the shots when that happened, and that's part of the game. DeAndre Jordan played 11 minutes. He had 2 points. He made his only shot. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and 1 offensive rebound. It was a minus 10 and plus minus. He's older, so we know he's not going to do a crazy amount for this team. And we know health can be a problem when you get older, too. But, they played. He did what he could, and that was all he can bring to the table in this one. DeJounte Murray, 22 minutes, 17 points. He went 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He looks good. He still looks like one of the better guards in the league. And he's a two-way player, so you have to like that. And he's still a decent passer. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 14 and plus minus. Sadiq Bey, he played 29 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. The scoring was real good in other games. It was decent in this one. He was working for a lot of his shots, and a lot of shots he really had to do a lot of dribbling to get to where he wanted to be comfortable enough to shoot it. But, he didn't shoot the ball that bad. He didn't shoot it that great. It can be that way. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnover, 4 offensive boards. That really helped him in this game. He also had no personal fouls and was a minus 13 and plus minus. Carlo didn't have a big game either. He scored basically because he went 4 of 4 from the free throw line, so he finished with 4 points in 14 minutes. But he did take 2 threes and missed both, and he would have went scoreless if it wasn't for the free throws. But good thing he did make them. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 2 offensive boards, and a minus 7 and plus minus. Derek Queen finally had a really good game. Haven't had one in a while. 29 minutes, 19 points, 6 of 13 from the field. He did miss his only 3. He did a good job of driving the basketball in this one, and he had a lot of success with that. He also went 7 of 7 from the free throw line as a result of that. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals in the block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a minus 1 and plus minus. I like what he was doing, and I like the fact that he was attacking from basically everywhere on the court. And, it's not going to work against everybody. It's not going to work against every big. But tonight he had some advantages, and he was able to take advantage of those situations, and it worked out for him. Easy. 20 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He ended up having 8 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 offensive boards, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 2 and plus minus. He missed a lot of easy opportunities in this one and still found a way to have a decent game. I'll give him that. Micah Peavy, 4 minutes. He went 0-2 from the field. He missed his only three. No turnovers, no personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Bryce McGowan's 26 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field. He missed his only three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a turnover, 5 personal fouls, and a -20 and plus minus. He made a lot of mistakes in this one on the defensive end, and I think that overweighed what he did on offense. And his offense wasn't bad; it also wasn't that great. So the fact that he got in that much foul trouble and almost took himself out of the game, basically, you have to say it weighed down his performance on offense. Jordan Hawkins, 4 minutes. He ended up missing his only shot, which was a three. And other than that, he didn't do anything but finish as a +3 and plus minus. Jeremiah Fears was launching threes. The thing about it was his jump shot was working in this game from everywhere, even from almost the logo. He finished 5 of 6 from three, 10 of 15 from the field, and had the most points with 28 in this game for the Pelicans. And this is what you want to see. This is maybe the future of him. But at the same time, he hasn't had a good game either in a while when it comes to efficient playing, passing, or scoring. And tonight he did have 5 turnovers, which is a lot. Even though he was trying to make the pass the right way and do it the right way, he just a little bit too obvious and a little bit too predictable and got trapped in certain situations that the defense are supposed to do to make you want to give up the ball or feel like you making the right pass, and then they say nope. I was seeing it coming the whole time, and that's how NBA defense can be. You're going against the best athletes in the world, and they can see it coming because they have been doing it even longer than Fears, who's a rookie. So obviously, that's an advantage to the defense, and they took advantage of that as much as they could. But he still had 4 assists, 3 boards, and 2 blocks. He also had 1 personal foul and was a -6 and plus minus. I mean, you just have to be happy that Fears is able to play as a player that is a starter sometimes. He gets starter minutes sometimes. He started a lot of the seasons. He's scoring double figures for the season. He's becoming a better playmaker and understanding how to read things and how to see things and get the ball to his teammates more. And that's all you wanted to see from him this season besides him improve his shooting and scoring. And, the season not over, but for a guy his age and his size, he has proved that he is an NBA player, and you have to be happy with that at least. If you're a Pelicans fan, quiet of Claude Leonard, he ended up leading his team in scoring 29 minutes, 23 points, 8 of 18 from the field. The problem was he went 1 of 7 from three, and he did go 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He could have had a better performance if he made more of his threes, but that just wasn't the case tonight. He did have 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and he also got a steal by the end of the game. He had a personal foul and was a +25 and plus minus. He was still feeling himself a lot when he was taking his jump shots and when he was scoring and when he was attacking the basket too. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about Kawhi Leonard. He knows what he's trying to do. He knows the shots he's trying to get. He's always one step ahead of the defense, and that's why he's one of the toughest covers in the league. John Collins, 25 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. That ended up being a good night for him. He did a lot of good offensive boards getting on this team tonight. He rocked the rim a whole lot too. It was really physical and confident attacking the paint. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 offensive boards, 3 personal fouls, and was a +20 and plus minus. Derrick Jones Jr. just brings versatility in this game, just being able to be athletic and lanky and can attack the basket real well and also hit shots from the 3-point line. 28 minutes, 17 points for him, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 boards, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive board, and a +19 and plus minus. And every time the game got a little close, Brook Lopez was able to make a basket. He finished with 16. He went 6 of 9 from the field. He splashed in a lot of threes at crucial moments for the Clippers, and he finished 4 of 6 from three. He was able to get 7 boards and a steal, 3 assists, only committed 1 turnover, had 4 personal fouls, and was a +15 and plus minus. And then the only person to not score double figures for the starters for the Clippers was Chris Dunn. 22 minutes, 9 points. He did go efficient though. 4 of 5 from the field. Good job attacking the basket, but he did make a three and miss a three. The three was his only miss. in the game. He still did have 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. And he also had 1 turnover. You know, he's going to go for the steals. He's going to play in the passing lane. He's going to reach. And the fact that he didn't have no fouls was really good for him, too. And Nico Batum, 20 minutes, 9 points. He's going to shoot the wide open threes and try to find a way to get open to do it. He did it again, 3 of 5 from three. He did have 3 rebounds, kept the ball moving if he didn't have a good look. He finished with 4 assists because of that. No turnovers, 1 personal foul in a +5 and plus minus. Isaiah Jackson, 4 minutes, 2 points, 1 assist, no turnovers in a block. 2 personal fouls and a -3 on plus minus. Yankic, 20 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, no turnovers in a block. 5 personal fouls and a +10 and plus minus. Um, he's really good at being around that basket and using that length and that athleticism to be active around it. And it worked for the rebounds and for the scoring. Jordan Miller, he was able to attack the basket a lot too. And he was able to hit a 3-2. He went 5 of 6 from the field, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. He finished with the most points off the bench, which was 19. And he did that within 32 minutes. He also had 8 assists. So he was really bringing it on both ends of the court. He also had 3 steals, and he was also seeing things before they happened. And then he was just able to make the right decision in those moments. And that ended up really helping the Clippers offense and really helped them win this game. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Benedict Mathurin played 25 minutes. He had 9 points. He was attacking the basket too. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Of course, he's gonna take his jump shot. His jump shot can come and go. Tonight it was going more than it was coming, and it sucks to see that sometimes, but his teammates had his back because they was able to win the game, even though he didn't shoot the ball that great. He did go 1 and 2 also from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover in the block, 3 offensive boards, 1 personal foul in a +16 and plus minus. Kobe Sanders, 4 minutes, 9 points. He made all of his threes besides one. He can do that, and it was helpful that he did. 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a -3 and plus minus. And then Cam Christie, 4 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. And then you look at the fact that their young players are actually playing well and stepping up in a lot of these games. And that's something you didn't know and you wanted to see. And now you see that they actually can play and they can actually contribute to winning basketball. Now they just got to get to 500 and get above 500 before the season is over. That's what they have to play for. That's what they should be trying to accomplish as a team. Since they're still committed to being a playoff team this year, it'll just help if you're 8th or 7th than being 9 or 10. But they're already doing it the hard way because they shot themselves in the foot earlier this season. And now they have to find a way to patch themselves up, stitch themselves up, and get ready for some tough, grueling games the next couple weeks. And, it's the NBA, so it's a challenge, and we'll see how they go about it. 54% from the field for the Clippers, 45 for the Pelicans, 47% from three for the Clippers, 36% for the Pelicans, 83% from the free throw line. Both teams shot that, but the Pelicans did take one more free throw than the Clippers. 38 rebounds for the Clippers, 41 for the Pelicans, 29 assists for the Clippers, 22 for the Pelicans, 8 turnovers for the Clippers, 16 for the Pelicans, 11 steals for the Clippers. That really helped them a lot and helped them get a good lead in this game and stay in front a lot of the game. But the Pelicans had 3 blocks for the Clippers, 4 for the Pelicans, 10 offensive rebounds for the Clippers, 14 for the Pelicans, 28 defensive rebounds for the Clippers, 27 for the Pelicans, 22 personal fouls for the Clippers, 21 for the Pelicans. And then you look at it and you say, Clippers dominated this game. They had some troubles here and there throughout it, but they figure out what they needed to do. They shots start falling, the ball start moving, and guys just played really, really good spacing basketball. And then it was just about, will the shots fall in? And they did. And the Pelicans just couldn't do it at the same level, and they just couldn't defend the Clippers really at all. And the Clippers just exposed them throughout the entire game. And then they ended up having an easy, cool night by the end of it. And they worked for it. They executed real well. They defended good enough. And this is how you win games against teams you should beat. And they're going to have to continue to do it, throughout the rest of the season. If, like I said, they want to have a good chance of making the playoffs and have an even better chance of making the playoffs, you might as well just go for all of it at this point, which it seems like that's what they're trying to do. And we'll see if they can accomplish that by the end of the season. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get that analysis when it first comes out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.